Greetings from Mob World. What up, YouTube? It's your boy Mob World, and we back again with another reaction. Today we got the Tales of Toronto, the crazy story of Wassi. Without further ado, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into it. Gang, gang.
21-year-old is Wassi Skeen Peters. We also know that he was wanted by police for his alleged involvement
My nigga already look like
in
a demon.
a double homicide.
Let me promote my nigga one time. Head up. Real spiller. Look at my spiller. This is my right hand crowley right here, my best friend, you know?
Father Wassi Sr. testified his son was in and out of jail from the age of 13. 21-year-old Wassi Skeen Peters.
And they dissed you, idiot thing.
You're up to cousin. What are you dealing with? Huh?
Yo, Baba, the ops.
Baba.
You were Skeeter? Did you catch me? Yeah? Did you catch me?
That's all news. Baba, it's not drinking on the Baba.
The story of Wassi. Driftwood.
Money music.
Every night I hear Wassi calling. Every night I hear Wassi calling. Every night I hear Wassi calling. Every night I hear Wassi calling.
Wassi Skeen Peters, aka Wassi, is a Toronto rap artist. He was raised by the infamous Northside Jane and Finch neighborhood of Driftwood, aka The Woods. The Woods has been the scene of many gang-related shootings over the past 2 decades, and Toronto police reported that it has long been a territory claimed by the Crips. Driftwood have ongoing tensions with communities on the south side of Jane and Finch called the Grassways and the Lane, both of which have claimed blood. Although The Woods is home to some of the most talented artists in Toronto, from the legendary Robin Banks
I'm from, then you know my life been hard, but through the bullshit I still find a way to come out a star.
to the young and lyrical Pressa.
Lost a murder trial, you should have played out like press.
Bro, you know what's crazy, bro? Toronto, especially with the music, they remind me a lot of Chicago. Like niggas who done died before they blew up, like LA Capone, Doug. Like all them niggas, bro, all them niggas who did music, like, cause look, motherfucking, like all the BDs, they had well-known artists. Even the unknown artists were well-known within their city type shit. Even the GDs, but more BDs. And a lot of them died, you know, pursuing rap shit, the rap music, bro. And like, it just reminds me of a whole bunch of Toronto, cause Toronto got a whole bunch of talent. Chicago, Detroit, all them niggas got a whole bunch of talent. And there's so many stories that are like unknown out there type shit, but so much talent that just went away because they died.
The notable neighborhood has also birthed some of Toronto's biggest demons.
But last summer, something happened to Burns too that made him reevaluate. His half-brother was running on this footbridge when he was shot dead. Andre Burnett was once one of Toronto's most wanted criminals. On the afternoon his enemies finally caught up with him, Burns was close enough to hear the gunshots.
I don't know, man. I felt kind of like up in a way still. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it was rage, anger, like, I don't know, sadness, whatever, all mixed into one.
It was also the realization that what happened to his brother could just as easily have happened to him.
Andre Burnett was a Driftwood OG with a very violent history. At the age of 23, he had racked up a serious criminal record, including firearms charges, as well as 2 attempted murder charges against 2 Toronto police officers. Andre spent 22 months in prison for the 2 attempted murders before the case was thrown out due to an inaccurate report made by one of the officers. On September 10th, 2005, just hours after being released, Andre was walking along Driftwood's iconic bridge when he was confronted by a man. Residents at the scene, including his half-brother Andrew, reported hearing loud yelling and a heated argument outside before hearing a
Oh shit.
My best friend Wassi, he seen somebody like basically there's a guy, he got shot on on our neighborhood like plaza, and then the guy ran.
Damn, 11 years old, bro.
The guy ran to like our bridge.
That's crazy.
And my best friend, he seen the guy die. He's dead on the bridge, you know, and he's just a little kid, like.
Bro, my nigga Vlad be interviewing everybody, bro. He even interviewing Toronto niggas. I didn't even know he interviewed Toronto niggas, bro. This nigga got everybody in his videos. This nigga be interviewing everybody, bro. I hope that nigga didn't say too much, because Vlad liked to interrogate niggas.
He was probably just like...
That nigga love to interrogate
11,
niggas.
Right? So, he was just like 2 years older than me at this time, so he walked and he's like, fuck, you know? Like, that's a lot for a kid to see him, like, a guy dead on the floor, you know? And then that guy, he was never... Even my teacher said, like, Quasi would never be the same after that.
Wassi was indeed never the same after finding Andre's body. At the age of 13, just 2 years after the traumatic incident, Wassi was charged and convicted of a gang assault on a 13-year-old girl with 2 other teens.
God
3
damn.
years after that, he was sent to the controversial Roy McMurtry Youth Center in Brampton as part of his punishment. Youth researchers Chris Williams, Devin Jones, and Roseanne Bailey were at the facility at the time, and they took the opportunity to interview Wassi. In their report, Wassi was quoted saying, "Sir, if that judge thought I was a monster as he described us at sentencing, the world is going to see a monster when I get out of this hellhole.
Well,
this place made me a monster. Every day I am literally fighting for my life." He then went on further.
Shit turned me to a demon. Like, bro. Nigga, this nigga basically just told the police, look, I'm finna kill a whole bunch of niggas when I get out of here. And y'all let that nigga get out? Y'all release that nigga? And he said that as a juvenile, bro? This nigga basically warned y'all, hey, look, when I get out of here, I'm finna drop a whole bunch of bodies. He warned y'all and y'all still let that nigga go? Police, what is y'all doing? This nigga told y'all what he was finna do. Y'all still let this nigga go. That's crazy. That's crazy.
The world is going to see a monster. Since then, Wassi spent the rest of his teenage years in and out of juvenile detention. The authors also took the opportunity to interview Wassi's mother, who told them that her son's rearrest and incarceration stemmed from the challenges he encountered in the course of attempting to register in school and his inability to access reflective services. According to Williams, Jones, and Bailey, by the time Wassi was 16, he would be charged in the December 2011 Project Marvel raids, in which police forces across Canada simultaneously executed search warrants targeting the Driftwood Crips. This resulted in more than 60 arrests, some of them including Pressa, YG, Bundog, and more.
Attempted murder, prostitution. We have breaking news this hour on a cross-Canada crackdown on gang crime. Raids are underway in cities from Toronto all the way out to Vancouver.
In the middle of the night, a 94-year-old great-grandmother among those arrested in a series of police raids.
Y'all arrested a 94-year-old woman?
And more than $100,000 in cash. Items seized during yesterday's cross-country crackdown. There was many of those arrested, some as young as 14, facing charges that include attempted murder. They appeared in court today, one by one, and many have already been released.
If your children have guns, moms, look in their rooms, check. You might have a killer on the dinner table.
Hey, she just dropped some gems, bro. Moms just dropped some gems on y'all niggas, bro. She said, bro, check on y'all child. Check on y'all son or y'all daughter. Make sure they ain't got no gun in their room, because they could be a killer in these streets. They could be a fucking demon out here, dog. She just dropped some gems. But at the end of the day, bro, if niggas live in the hood, they got to keep one on them. They got to. They got to.
Wassi was granted bail on the Project Marvel charges, but he was arrested again a few months after his 18th birthday and charged with a weapons offense. He was released on bail the next year. By the time Wassi entered his 20s, his troubles only intensified.
We're continuing to follow breaking news from the Queen and Dovercourt area. For the very latest, we go live to the scene, and CP24's Arda Zakarian, who has new details for us. Arda.
That's right. Toronto Paramedic Services confirms to us now that 2 people are pronounced dead on the scene here.
Well, Ken, the double shooting happened here around 7 o'clock in the morning at this trendy new condo building near Queen and Dovercourt. As you mentioned, police have now released the names of the victims. The victims were both 26 years old and from Toronto. Their names are Abduel Abdullahi and Mohammed Abduel Diri. Police say they were shot to death on the
Sunday, June 28th, 2015. Known Dixon Bloods, Mohammed Diri aka Cam and Abdueli Abdullahi aka Bevy, were executed after a 3-day-long party at a downtown Toronto condo. Cam was executed by the 2 gunmen in the kitchen, then one of the gunmen immediately went into the bedroom and shot Bevy as he slept. 2 other men and 3 women were at the apartment before the shootings. The men had apparently just left the apartment and were in the corridor outside at the time of the shootings, while the women were still in the apartment but had gone out on the balcony to smoke. After the shooting, one of the men took Cam's chain off his neck and his $250,000 Rolex watch. They then left the scene. With no cooperating witnesses and a lack of evidence, investigators assumed this would lead to a cold case. However, in just 2 weeks, they had a major break.
July 10, 2015.
Toronto police would ask the public in identifying 2 men caught on CCTV celebrating the slayings just an hour later. The 2 men were Wassi and his childhood friend, Kamal Hassan. The footage appears to show Kamal reenacting.
Hey, don't that nigga look like Lil Durk back when he had his small ass dreads? Back when he had them small ass dreads. Don't that nigga like Lil Durk, bro? You can't tell me this nigga don't look like Lil Durk. This look like early Lil Durk, bro, with the small ass dreads and shit. That's crazy.
Incident and Wassi wearing the chain
Cam
was robbed of. The original video was removed, but has since been re-uploaded and is sitting at almost 400,000 views. You heard that right. A re-uploaded video of Wassi and his homie celebrating a drill is sitting at almost...
Hold up, y'all. I gotta charge up my computer. All right, we back.
400,000 views. Crazy stuff. That same day, Toronto police would put out a Canada-wide warrant for Wassi while Kamal surrendered shortly after the announcement. Two weeks after the warrant was issued for Wassi, Toronto police managed to track him at Tryst nightclub in downtown Toronto. However, during that weekend the streets were especially busy since it was Carabana weekend. Constable Reed was conducting surveillance on Wassi during this time, and he spotted him along with several men wearing shirts with Up Top written on the chest. Up Top is another term for Northside Jane and Finch. According to Constable Reed, he observed Wassi have an argument with the bouncer, then saw him walk to a Ford Focus with other individuals. He then passed a gun to the passenger of the vehicle and hopped into the driver's seat. Constables Riel, Lambie, and Dunn were on the Tavis team that night. Tavis is a kind of roving police team that is deployed to violent areas. They were in uniform and on bicycles this specific day. Just after 2 a.m. they were called to assist the Toronto Police Intelligence Unit with taking down Wassi. They waited in the alley behind Tryst until the takedown was called. When they got the...
Bro, they treating this nigga just like a straight up menace, bro. Like a menace to society, bro. This nigga is a for real demon, bro. They surveillancing this nigga. They surrounding the whole fucking nightclub and shit. Bro, I don't even think they do that in America, dog. They probably do, but this shit just crazy to see, dog. Like they surveillancing this nigga.
The 3 officers ran from the alley towards the Ford Focus he was sitting in. Constable Riel saw 2 people in the front of the car. He pointed his gun at them and yelled words to the effect of police, hands up, don't move. He then saw a muzzle flash and heard bullets snapping. He realized that someone was shooting at him through the front window of the Ford Focus. He returned fire.
Don't tell me that nigga shot at the police. Don't tell me. That would be real stupid of you. Wassi fires 7 shots. This nigga fired 7 shots at the police, bro. Nigga, why would you shoot at the police? That is a death. Bro, you're gonna die after that. Any nigga who shoots at the police, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna die. Especially if you a black nigga. They gonna shoot you down. They gonna riddle your whole body with bullets, nigga. Oh, Wassi, you fucked up. Ain't no way you survived this. Ain't no way, cause they gonna mow your ass down, bro. Ain't no way. You shot at the police. They got every right to defend themselves. They got every right. Any nigga, it don't even have to be a police. It could be anybody. If somebody is shooting at you and you return fire, you have the right to kill that nigga. He shot first. Damn, Wassi, you fucked up. 24 shots back.
I'm telling you right now, this guy's under arrest for attempt murder. I need you to stand over there.
Okay, but I just had to make sure I understand.
Wassi died from a single gunshot wound to the chest. Damn.
He's safe, everybody's safe.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't survive that.
Confirms that 21-year-old is Wassi Skeen.
You're not finna shoot at the police.
Shortly after Wassi's death, community members rallied against the officers who shot at him, claiming negligence on their part. Many believe they jumped the gun by calling in a takedown on Wassi as it was in a public area, with heavy civilian presence, which was further exacerbated due to it being Caravana weekend. The complaints were taken to the director of the Special Investigations Unit, who would clear the two officers and claimed they were acting in self-defense and were legally justified in shooting Wassi. Fast forward 4 years.
Bro, it's self-defense, bro. It is straight up self-defense. If somebody is shooting at you and they fire first, you have the right to shoot back and kill them. Doesn't matter if you a police officer or you a regular nigga on the street or a gamer. It doesn't matter. You have the right to shoot back. Like, it's common fucking knowledge. It's common law. Like, niggas need to know the law, bro. I don't understand that shit.
Kamal, Wassi's childhood friend and co-defendant, would stand trial alone for the double homicide. Kamal didn't hesitate to tell the judge everything. In fact, he was eager. He revealed that he was terrified of Wassi. Kamal was quoted saying, "I was scared. I didn't know what his next move was." Wassi was rocking back and forth after the murders, shouting excitedly, "I'm 2 up." "Do you know what he meant?" the prosecutor asked. "1 up means I killed a person. 2 up means I killed 2 people. That's what people usually say when they kill people. It's like a score." "How did that make you feel?" the prosecutor replied. "This guy's crazy. I'm hoping I'm not the next guy he kills." Kamal also agreed prosecutors got it right when they said that elevator surveillance cameras recorded him reenacting the 2 murders about an hour after they happened. "Basically, I'm glorifying what he did," Kamal said, narrating the footage shown on several monitors. After spending a total of 2 years in pretrial custody, Kamal was eventually found not guilty and cleared of all charges.
3 months later. What the fuck happened? Kamal Hassan was involved in a shooting after the 2019 NBA Finals win. He was arrested and charged with attempted murder. Damn. Hey, bro, Toronto is crazy, bro. You got niggas shooting at the police and shit, shooting at the NBA Finals game, bro. Toronto is crazy. Toronto is definitely up there with Chicago, Detroit, Atlanta, California, Houston. It's up there with the big boys, bro. It is up there. They making a name for themselves, positively and negatively, bro. Like, Toronto is a crazy ass city. I did not know Toronto got down like this. Like, what the fuck? But that's pretty much gonna be in this video, man. We like right at the end of this video. Tales of Toronto, the crazy story of Wassi. It was a crazy ass video. But yeah, man, that situation with the cops, bro, the nigga shot at them first. So in self-defense, they're gonna shoot back. I mean, it's common knowledge, bro. You would have done the same shit. If you had a gun on you and somebody shot at you first, you're gonna shoot back in self-defense. It's the same thing with the cops. They shot back in self-defense and they killed the nigga. You're not finna shoot at the police and not get killed or severely hurt. Especially if you black. They definitely gonna try and kill your ass then. Especially you a black nigga. So I don't know why Wassi did that. I don't know if he knew it was the police or he just didn't give a fuck. Like he was that much of a demon. But he shouldn't have done that. Because he should have known that there was no way he was getting out that situation alive, bro. But this is going to be in this video. Like, comment, subscribe. More Tales of Toronto coming soon. I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace.